Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. What is the definition of the word frugal? Is it part of your word collection? Can you form a sentence using the word frugal? Can you provide me with two words that have the same meaning as frugal? Join me now as I explore some tips that would help you add frugal to your everyday speech and writing, provide you with synonyms, sentence examples using frugal, and most importantly, the simplest definition you need. Let's go straight away to the video. Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. Today, October 5th, our word of the day is frugal. F-R-U-G-A-L. Frugal. Frugal is a six-letter word and an adjective. Remember, adjectives describe the qualities or states of being of nouns: enormous, dog-like, silly, yellow, fun, fast. They can also tell the quantity of nouns: many, few, millions, 11. Frugal means careful when using money or food. In other words, sparing or economical as regards money or food. A person who lives simply and economically can be called frugal. Buying clothes at a consignment shop would be considered frugal. Not getting your mom a gift for her birthday, that's just cheap. Thrifty, Spartan, and prudent are synonyms for frugal, a word that often has positive connotations when used to describe a person who lives a simple life. The question for retailers is whether shoppers will remain frugal or slowly resume their old spending habits whenever they get more money in their pockets, wrote the Wall Street Journal. You might also speak of a frugal meal, a very plain, cheap one. The word is from Latin frux, meaning fruit, in the sense of profit. Frugal is an adjective that describes someone careful with their money and resources, often avoiding unnecessary expenses. If you want to use the word frugal in a sentence, there are a few tips you should keep in mind to ensure that you use it correctly and effectively. Understand the meaning of frugal. Before you start using the word frugal in your sentences, it's important to have a clear understanding of what it means. Frugal is not just about being cheap or stingy, it's about being mindful of your spending and making smart choices with your resources. When you're frugal, you're not afraid to spend money when it's necessary, but you're also not wasteful or extravagant. Use frugal in context. When you're using the word frugal in a sentence, it's important to use it in context. This means that you should use it in a way that makes sense and fits with the overall meaning of the sentence. For example, you might say she's a frugal shopper who always looks for the best deals, or he's a frugal businessman who knows how to make the most of his resources. Be specific. When you're using the word frugal, it's important to be specific about what you're referring to. For example, you might say, she's frugal when it comes to buying clothes, or he's frugal with his time and energy. By being specific, you can help to clarify your meaning and make your sentences more effective. Use frugal in comparison. Another effective way to use the word frugal in a sentence is to use it in comparison to something else. For example, you might say, she's more frugal than her sister, who always spends money on the latest fashion trends, or he's not as frugal as his father, who always saves money for a rainy day. Use frugal in a positive way. Finally, when you're using the word frugal in a sentence, it's important to use it positively. Frugality is often associated with negative connotations, such as being cheap or stingy. However, when used correctly, frugality can be a positive trait that demonstrates good financial management and resourcefulness. For example, you might say, she's frugal and always manages to save money for her future, or he's frugal and knows how to make the most of his resources to achieve his goals. In conclusion, using the word frugal in a sentence requires a clear understanding of its meaning and context. By being specific, using comparisons, and positively using frugal, you can effectively communicate your message and demonstrate your mastery of this important word. Similar words include thrifty, sparing, economical, saving, careful, cautious, prudent, provident, unwasteful, sensible, canny, abstemious, abstinent, austere, self-disciplined, miserly. Examples of sentences using frugal are: stop being so frugal and just buy me a real gold necklace. Because our company is frugal, we have to recycle all paper and plastic items. Be more frugal with your expenses, and you will not be in debt. Being frugal allowed me to save $40 on my heating bill this month. Buying in bulk to save a few dollars is part of my frugal lifestyle. Brian, a frugal man, would cut his own hair to save money. Make sure to save this new word, frugal, so you can practice using it in your everyday sentences.
That's all for today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you learned something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment after every video. All comments are welcome. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you receive similar videos every day. Have a fulfilling day. See you tomorrow. Cheers!